Hello and welcome to KRT Crafts. My name is Becca Corinne and I will be showing you how to make this pattern bracelet today. This is pattern 46321 on braceletbook.com. A few logistical things I forgot to mention about this bracelet are that I used 100% cotton thread by Iris, which I believe is the brand that Hobby Lobby creates. I think that this is a good beginner bracelet, and I think that if you know how to make all 4 knots, this is a very good bracelet for you. Also, one last thing, for each string, I cut each string individually. I did not fold them in half, I did not make a loop, and each string is about a little over a half of my wingspan. So that is a good length for me on making half the strings, so I hope that helps. We are here to learn how to make this bracelet. If you can see, it kind of has chevrons and then bordered chevrons and then chevrons and then a different bordered chevron, and it kind of repeats that all the way throughout the bracelet. But I really like this bracelet. I like how dainty it looks, and I really like it because I feel like it's really good for beginners. You know, when I was a beginner, I got super bored of chevrons and candy stripes and bordered stuff and just really easy stuff. I got super bored of that really quickly. This is really different because it combines all of the skills that you need to know in order to become better at knotting and making bracelets, and it combines all those skills, combines the use of all 4 basic knots, and you can kind of spice it up with your triangle ends, learn how to do that, and with the twisted ties or braided ties or fishtail ties, however you want to do it. You know, there are so many things about friendship bracelets that are kind of customizable, including colors, things like that. You could make a million of these. I love this pattern, so I decided I was going to make another one and show you guys how to do it. This is my first video, so I'm hoping that everything goes well. If not, leave me some feedback, you know? Tell me what I did well, tell me what I didn't do well. Anyway, let's just get into the tutorial. So I have chosen primary colors as my threads today, just because I feel like they kind of pop and that would be good for a tutorial. So I'm going to separate them by, there are 6 strands in the bracelet. There are 6 strings that you need, and there are going to be 2 of each color. So 3 colors, 6 strands, and I'm going to separate them into 2 like piles, I guess, 2 sections, so that I can do my triangle ends. And I have 1 of each color in each section, or on each side. So to do triangle ends, what you do is you take your first color, and I'm going to start with the triangle ends by doing a chevron, like I did up here. But you do your triangle ends by knotting over both strings, taking one of the strings and knotting over the other 2. So on this side, you were going to do forward knots to bring it into the center, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to do a forward knot, and now that string has been brought into the center so that we can knot with it in the future. So I did that with the red. Now I'm going to take the yellow and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to separate it from the blue, and I'm just going to knot it over the blue, not over the red. And now they have been brought into the middle. This blue one technically is brought into the middle because there's nothing else to knot with. So that is the start of your triangle end. That's like a super duper basic intro to triangle ends. There are other videos on how to do triangle ends on YouTube, and I highly recommend watching those because they're very good, and I don't feel like I need to create another tutorial because that would just kind of be repetitive. Anyway, on this side we are going to do backward knots. So we are going to do backward knots into the center, starting again with the red over the blue and yellow, and then taking the yellow, knotting over the blue. And now each string has been brought into the middle. What you're going to do now is take both red strings, make sure that they are in the right order, and I'm just going to join the red strings with a forward knot. And again, they switch places. Well, not again, but they switch places. And then I'm going to take each yellow string. I'm going to start with the yellow string on the right. I'm going to knot over the red string that is on the right, which makes them switch places. And then the yellow string on the left, knot over the red string on the left, and then after I knot over the red string on the left, I'm going to move it to the side and knot over the yellow string in the middle. Oh my gosh, there we go. I'm going to knot over the yellow string in the middle to join them. And this, as you can probably tell, is just starting off with a chevron. So, lastly, to finish our triangle ends and so we can kickstart our bracelet, we are going to take the blue on the very end and knot over both the red and the yellow string. And I'm starting on the right side, so I'm going to be making backward knots over these two strings. And then I'm taking the blue string on the left and making forward knots onto the red and blue or yellow strings. Oop. And then joining the two blue strings in the middle. So now our order of strings is red, yellow, blue, blue, yellow, red. So, and we also have a chevron. Let me just zoom in for you guys. We have a little chevron triangle end up here. And this is a segment knotting tutorial. If you want to go row by row, I will leave the pattern in the description box below. Some people like row by row, some people don't. I personally don't, so I am going to be showing you how to segment knot this. Anyway, let's get into the repeating part of the pattern. So first, this is kind of employing the other two knots that exist, which are backward forward knots and forward backward knots. We are going to, I personally like to start on the right side, but I'm going to do a backward forward knot with the red over the yellow. And this is on the very outside of the bracelet. And then I'm going to put that red one aside, take this yellow that we just knotted over, and knot a backward knot over the blue. And then put that yellow string in the middle. Now on this side, the order of the strings is red, blue, yellow. So now we are going to do the same thing on the other side, but we are going to reverse the knots that we are doing. So you're going to take this red string that is on the outside, do a forward backward knot over the yellow string, and then move that red string to the outside. This yellow string is kind of getting in the way, so I'm going to pull it over to the side. Next, I'm going to do a forward knot with the yellow string that I just knotted over onto the blue string, moving the blue string out of the way. And then we have these two yellow strings in the middle. And what we are going to do is we are going to do a forward knot to join them. The next step is the exact same thing, just with the blue instead of the yellow on the inside. So, again, starting on the right side, with the red on the outside, we are doing a backward forward, this time over the blue. And then doing a backward knot with the blue over the yellow, bringing that blue into the center, and then on the left side doing a forward backward knot. Sorry, my hand's in the way. Doing a forward backward knot, and then with the blue doing a forward knot, and then joining these two blue strings in the center with a forward knot. Now we have a little bordered chevron bit right here. The next part, super easy. We are going to be doing 5 rows of a chevron. So you are going to do it with the red, then the yellow, then the blue, then the red, then the yellow. So doing a chevron with the red, I finished my chevron with the red, and then the next step is to just do 4 more rows of this chevron. So I will speed this up and I will come back when I have 4 more rows of my chevron done. Okay, so now I have 5 rows of a chevron done. The blue is in the middle, and then we have repeating red and yellow on the sides, and then this is where the pattern repeats. So I'm just going to do the pattern one more time through just to show you, just to make sure that if you didn't get the first time, that hopefully you get it the second time. And yeah, so this time the blue is on the outside. So we're going to take this outside string and the second most outside string, and we are going to take the outside string, make a backward forward, and this we are working on the right side of the bracelet. So move that outside string out of the way, then take the string you just knotted over, which for me is the red, and make a forward knot over the inside string. Now, working on the left, take the outside string and do the opposite. So we're doing a forward backward instead of a backward forward. And then taking the string we just knotted over, doing a forward knot. And then in the middle, joining these 2 strings that are the same color with a forward knot. The next row is the same thing. We are taking the outside string, which is the same color as it was last time. The only colors that have switched are the inside 2 strings. But we are doing a backward forward, moving that out of the way, doing a backward knot, moving to the other side of the bracelet now, doing a forward backward, and then a forward, and then joining the 2 in the center with a forward knot. And I think my knot flipped. I can't quite tell. Yeah. Okay. So that is the bordered part of the chevron. Now you are just going to do 5 rows of a regular chevron again. And I'm not going to be doing that on camera just because you should be able to do a chevron if you're watching this video. If not, there are plenty of videos out there on how to do chevrons, so I would highly recommend watching that first. You know, this bracelet is a beginner bracelet, but it does take a little bit of skill, but I feel like anyone can do it once they've done the basic knots. So anyway, the next step is 5 rows of the chevron. So I just wanted to show you the bordered chevron part real quick. But that is the basics of this bracelet. Once again, this is pattern number 46321 on Bracelet Book. One of my friends created this pattern, and I personally really like it. I think it looks very dainty, very cool, and you know, it just proves that small bracelets can still look good, because a lot of us think that the bigger bracelets look cool, but this one looks just as cool. So that is the end of my tutorial. If you liked it, again, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, let me know what you think, give me some feedback, you know? And I look forward to seeing you again. Until then, have a good one. Bye.